176.
Dude.
Let's get right into it. Should people tell you how people died when they make death announcements on Facebook? I'm dealing with something now. Here's the thing.
I think they should.
They make it's this kid from my high school died like suddenly. He wasn't sick. Yeah, horrible. I don't fucking really know him, but like, I knew who he was, whatever. So and then I'm never really on Facebook. So like, Facebook is notorious for that, where it's like, oh man, can't believe this.
Yeah, gone.
And I'm scrolling through the comments like, all right, who's gonna do it? You know what I mean? I'm googling obit with his name.
Dude, they never put it out there, man.
Here's the thing: if it was a lost his battle, obviously,
yeah, you know
it's gonna be cancer or some kind of disease he's been dealing with.
You know what? I'm gonna say I've heard lost their battle, and I thought it was cancer, but it's lost their battle with addiction.
I could see that.
I saw that. Like, for a long time, I thought lost their battle. I thought cancer owned that. I thought that was copyright cancer. You can't do anything else.
Yeah,
lost their battle.
Because your dad was winning battles for a while, like 17 of them.
That's what I don't know. Is like, I don't know
if he got deployed like 6
times. Did he
times.
lose his battle with cancer or win with drugs? I don't know.
He's like that psycho and Nom's like, I'm going back in the bush.
He's like Jeremy Renner at the end of the Hurt Locker. It's like, sometimes you don't know what you want. Or what makes you happy? And I'm sitting on the bed. He's like, you know what? It just might be methamphetamine.
If your dad walked, opened the door with a bomb suit on, he's like, check it out, Rye. Huh?
Dude, if I came over and he's like, Rye, here's the thing. This bomb suit, if I blow smoke into the mask and breathe it back in, I blow up my mind.
That's double the meth right there.
Later, Afghani. I don't know. Sorry.
So, yeah, but no one has said anything. And it's really starting to infuriate me because I shouldn't care.
Now, what do you think it is?
From what I heard, now he was friends.
Let's do some sleuthing here.
Well, he's friends. He was friends with the kids of the family that are owners of my brother's company. So okay. I asked my brother, and he was like, "I knew that kid. Like, just knew him because their kids would hang out with him." And then I asked him, like, "Did you find anything out?" And he goes, "No, but it was definitely sudden and something like they found him in the bathroom or something. So it could have been just like a heart attack.
Maybe.
Or like a fart attack." Damn it. Come on. Can't set me up like that.
What if you're
Also, that's funny. I just yelled. I was like, "You can't set me up like that." I was like, "I set myself."
It's like, what did you do? Like, you alley-ooped it, dude.
Self-ooped.
Yeah, dude, you just self-ooped, dude. You can't just fucking do like, how dare
come on, you fucking idiot. Don't set me up like that. Wait, never
dude,
mind.
You just went full Tom Shaner, just admitting to a crime. It's like, what, you think I killed those kids? I killed those kids. How dare you?
Don't put words in my mouth.
What, you think I'm drunk driving just because I'm drunk? Look, officer.
He's driving away.
He's in the bomb suit. He's like, look.
Dude. So
goddamn. So
it could have been that.
Could have been a fart attack.
He might have like slipped in the shower. So you know what I mean? I don't know.
Dude, that's the worst. Have you ever slipped in the shower so bad where you're like, that could have
terrifying.
Been it?
Yeah, and I was sober as a judge. I just slipped.
Those are always the worst too. When you're like, you just get in, you're like, oh, I'm fine. Everything's cool. And you fucking fall super hard.
Yeah, it was on like one of those like sponge stupid.
Are you talking about the things they put down so you don't slip?
No. It's like a body wash thing.
Oh,
and
puff.
And it was like a white one, so I didn't even see it when I got in. You know what I mean? And I just was like, and I slipped to where like my leg went forward, and dude, I was like, it's terrifying. It was like, dude, I've fallen down doing like 12-step fucking gaps and been like, fuck, this might hurt. But in the tub, I'm like, oh God, no.
When you were in the tub, all bets are off, dude.
Oh, man.
There have been times I have hit the bottom with like a fucking soap on the floor and it's just been like fucking like cartoon. Like, oh no.
You were fucking, that was you. Shockwave.
Dude, I just...
That's how you fall in the shower.
The girl's going wild in the shower and I fucking fell.
Yeah, but it is like a scary like 2 seconds of like, dude, oh my God.
Your life flashes before your eyes. And honestly, the one time I fell, I was in, I think, 11th grade, and my grandmother was staying over the house. My parents were gone, and I was in the bathroom, and I was like, had my arm up on like the fucking, the thing for like the shower curtain.
Yeah.
I was jerking off, and I was holding on to get leverage.
Dude, what? Why are you holding?
You know, just on your tip. You never.
Why did you just stand there?
No, because you wanted leverage. Like
leverage for what?
Just like fucking.
You're trying to arc out?
I don't know, dude. Just pull on the fucking thing. Either way.
Dude. Okay.
Either way, I pulled on the shower curtain rod so hard that it fell forward because it wasn't like affixed to the wall. Like I thought that's when I learned all shower curtains are not
No, they're just
affixed
like
to the wall.
crushed
I thought they were like in it. So it fell forward, and I fell out of the tub, hit my face on the vanity that was out, and I fell, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But I was laughing. I forgot my grandmother was home. She opened the door, and like, luckily, the way that the curtain fell on me was on me, but I was still tented up, and I was just like, "Oh god!" She's like, "What happened?"
So you legitimately pitched a tent,
dude. I was full vinyl tent, dude.
It's like, Mom, on Tuesdays, am I right?
The part of me, like after I got
come in here and finish me off on it,
everything up, I put everything back. I was like, dude, if I had died boned up, and like
that's definitely happened.
One of those times where I was so scared. Every time I've gotten in the shower afterwards, it's just been like,
I do not leverage.
I do not put the leverage up, dude.
Like a non-leverage yanks strictly.
Dude, I'm telling you. Next time you're in the shower, put an arm up.
No. What the fuck?
Dude.
I'm still confused. What is this?
I don't know.
How high is your curtain?
No, it's like because you put your arm on the top of the bar, and you just fucking...
Is this one of those ones that wrap around a tub?
No, just the ones that go right across.
Okay, yeah. Regular,
regular guy.
I've never thought to be like, let me get some leverage.
It's kind of like when you're fucking, like, you know, you got your hand behind someone's head and you're just like kind of going off on it.
Yeah, but okay. I mean, I see what you're saying. It just seems like it's a very unnecessary
There's no way that no one who listens to this has ever jerked off with leverage.
We do have a lot of leverage jerkers.
There's a lot of leverage jerks.
All right.
That might be the... I'm telling you.
It blows my mind. I'm like, holy shit.
Dude, you're gonna...
I can't believe I've been non-leveraged.
You told me about the Philly Schwitz. I'm telling you about the Philly Jits, dude. Get the fuck out there, dude.
Jits,
dude. The Jits, dude. You can get a Jits and Svitz in there.
It's like, also, I took out the one step where I'm crapping at the same time. Because,
you know, you shit with leverage. Jerk off.
It's a mess.
It's wild. It's wet.
So, yeah, other than that, maybe he was getting leverage. I don't know.
So, how old was this guy?
It was like late 30s, I guess. He's young. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, he didn't have any previous.
And you said you knew this dude.
I knew him.
Of him.
Yeah, we were civil. Like, I didn't hang out with him or anything, but we knew each other.
Yeah.
This is one of those dudes.
Was he one of those guys who party, getting drugs?
No, that's the thing. He was definitely not. He was, he drank here and there, but like.
I always think about that too when someone I know dies suddenly and there's like, oh, they were always a straight-laced fucking dude. Like maybe
that's happened to a couple guys I know where they didn't fuck with shit, and the minute they got out of high school, they tried one Percocet after a hangover. It was like, that's it.
I wonder if that's
they're
the thing.
leveraging dudes in the shower for a fucking dime bag.
Pull the leverage.
He's like, I was valedictorian. Yanking guys at the subway station,
crying, listing off their high school achievements. It's like
Spanish Club, Young Investors Club.
I was junior Rhodes Scholar. God damn, dude. Yeah. So wait, this kid was in his 30s, died suddenly, and they didn't put any cause of death in the obit. Which
I think the obit wasn't even out yet. It just happened. Like
I do
Monday.
agree with you though. They should do that so you know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
That's what they should do. They should, honestly.
They don't think about the people that barely knew these kids in high school. It's like, come on, what about a little...
If you see somebody's like, I was like, so-and-so died. They were only 32. That's a bummer. Especially if you're like in the same age range. Like, man, what had happened? Because when you're in the same age range, you're like, what did this fuckhead do? What the fuck did this idiot do?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, he was murdered. You're like, man. But then even then, I'm like, what did this idiot do? What did this idiot do to get murdered? Like, I want to see a breakdown. It's like, yeah, he was in debt with the Sharks. I'm like, that makes sense.
What's it get the Joker fucking word? He's like, he used to gamble. I got deep with the Sharks.
That's what I mean. It's like someone's like, yeah, he had a gambling debt, and they fucking killed him.
Well, if at his viewing he has a smile, I'm like, oh, I get it now. I get why you don't want to bring that up.
There's fish in his casket. You're like, whoa. They are old school about this. Do not kill this guy.
Oh, no. So, yeah, I can't sleuth it. And I've kind of given up. I don't give a shit.
Now,
I did notice that they started a GoFundMe.
For his wife, children?
And he had a wife and a daughter, which horrible. And she's like 3. It's
now
horrendous.
this is how you feel bad. Because if you find out that this was like a freak accident
exactly.
in the bathroom,
it's like, it's horrible.
then you feel shitty. He left behind a wife and a kid. But if you find out that this dickhead was just like huffing butane, you're like, I don't feel that bad for you, dude.
Probably better off.
I'm probably better off dead. You went full Cusack on that, dude.
You know what? He's really... It's better as a Cusack moment here. That's what you keep referring to it.
What if they said he had a Cusack attack?
He's better off dead.
He's better off dead. I'm sorry. It's a Cusack attack. He's better off dead. He was huffing butane in the shed. Let it go.
I mean, I don't know why you even brought up that GoFundMe. That's shitty. I had to look.
You even brought up it. This is stupid.
I looked at the donations. I was like, all right, fuck. All right, god damn it, dude.
Yeah, what would you donate? What's the most you would donate to?
The first one I saw in there was like the second donation I saw in there. I don't know obviously I don't know the person, was $1,000.
Fuck them,
dude. They're over $20,000 in like 2 days.
What?
Yeah, I hope he faked his death, and it turns out to be like those 3 retards that did the fake.
Oh man,
that documentary's great, by the way. That's on Peacock. There's a docuseries on those 3 idiots.
Yeah.
That fucking retard from Jersey, and the girl, and she's like, "You got me in trouble." He's like, "You dumb bitch. Do you know how much fucking money you spent? Disney, $5,000, Vegas, dude." I didn't realize this, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
The 3 idiots that did that with the homeless guy.
Yeah.
The fucked up thing was, they were like, the homeless guy was in on it. He was like, I didn't get any money, man. And then he turns out he's just a junky retard. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, dude.
I thought these two fucked this guy over,
No,
like
they just
used him.
exploited this fucking homeless man.
Yeah, they didn't give any money. And then the best is, everything, dude, I think I brought this up, so sorry if I did, but there's a video of him on Instagram in like the Grand Canyon with this girl. And he's like, rides here. And a fucking chopper is coming down. He's like, thanks for the donations. We'll probably need like another $4,000. It's like, what the fuck? This guy made it 6 figures, and he's on IG like Vegas VIP. Nah, dude, he works fucking freelance contracting. So that means he works contract to contract.
Damn, dude.
He doesn't have steady work. Like, hopefully,
he's
that's
just
a
hoping
grind,
everything
dude.
pulls
You
out,
do
dude.
it solo. And she works for the fucking state in Jersey, which is a minimum or maximum like $32,000. This cocksucker's getting helicopter rides in the Grand Canyon. I was like, all right, bro.
Hopefully they validate parking. I don't know.
I just was like, and then the whole time, this asshole's still on the streets in Philly doing heroin.
They got their Wonder Bum, dude. He brings in the money, dude.
That dude kind of ruled though, because you know what he looked like? Did you ever see the fucking Northeast dude that they made? It's an old saint. And
yes.
And it does look like every guy who went to fucking Doherty. This dude looks like that. The bum. Like when you start, like afterwards when he became like semi-famous for it, dude, he shows up with sunglasses on, gel bangs. I'm like, come on, dude. You got a little bit of money, you go full Doherty, dude. Come on,
damn,
bro.
dude. That's what bums do, dude. They get a little bit of cheese and they start fucking going full.
They're like, they're not even ready for this.
Wait a minute. Let the drip happen.
Literally.
Dude, I always wonder when bums become like a level above other bums, how much bum ass they crush. I always wonder about that.
I'll tell you who's running it, dude. That guy, the bums down at the church, right up the street from Raven on Samson.
Oh, yes.
That guy's got like a duplex of refrigerator boxes.
It's pretty wild.
Dude,
I know
nice.
exactly what you're talking about.
This guy had probably some sweet-ass fucking forts
dude,
growing up. If you're a good fort guy and you go bum,
that's what I often think about.
You're going to set yourself aside.
If I become homeless, my bum forts would be pretty sick.
There's a bum off the Allegheny Ave exit that has a shed now.
Where did he get the shed?
Good for him.
No clue.
Did he build it?
That's no, it's
like
a real shed.
Yeah, it's like a pre-made
dude,
shed.
that means that guy. So 2 things, because I saw this happen before once, and I was like, where did you get this fucking shed from? And the guy was like, because he had a campfire and everything. I was like, where'd you?
What?
Yeah, dude.
That's
they
how
set
this
up
dude-
fucking campsites.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen that.
Yeah, but I remember being like, where? There's no way the shed happened in the woods. Like, dude, what they do is they take it apart piece by piece and bring it piece by piece.
What are they, a crow?
Day by day, dude. Well,
there
they can't
is
birds
steal
do that.
They can't
There's
steal
a
a whole shed.
There's a Home Depot like 3 blocks away, so that makes sense.
Dude, that's
They
what
keep 'em
happens
outside.
every now and again.
That's funny.
I remember when I worked at Superfresh, we had one of those big plastic sheds for sale. Like, only had one. We only had one of them. And then what happened was somebody drove like into it, kind of broke it. Like not destroyed it, but kind of broke it.
So the pieces were out.
So we put the shit in the dumpster, and dude, there must have been homeless people watching it for
That's a score.
days. Because like as soon as it got broken, within a 24-hour period, I remember we put it out, and my buddy Paul was like, yo, come check out the camera footage of this. He's like, dude, it was like watching that scene from Lord of War when they park the plane and all the people come out and just take it all. Dude, it was just like that. But the thing is, it was night vision, so you just see all these eyes open up in the back, and they're like,
oh, that's terrifying.
dude, it was like a scene from The Ring, dude. Total Samara.
This guy set up a backyard to his shed with metal highway barriers.
Whoa.
I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Yes, please.
He's
dude.
the king of bums.
Bum forcers.
Yeah, that seems like the mayor.
When that bum has his bum mansion, do you think he flexes on other bum senoritas? Like, yo.
It's like, I don't know if you want to come into the shed tonight. VIP only.
You want to get some shed bed on you? I don't know, dude.
That's sick, though. He just panhandles all day and just goes back to his shed house under the fucking highway.
Dude, but that's like
pretty good.
That's modern day old-timey West bum, though.
I mean, it's also like during the Depression.
Sick. That's what I'm talking about. The Hoovervilles, shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. Like, just if everyone could just have their own shed. Yeah.
Christ, in the beginning of the fucking lockdown. Up right on the parkway.
Oh, my God, yeah, dude.
Those idiots are like, we're going to sit here and set up shop. And the cops are like, cool. And then 2 months later, like, get the fuck out. They're like, we did it. It's like, you didn't do shit, dude. Rent got worse, you fucking idiots.
I was waiting for somebody to be underneath the Rocky statue and having that be part of a chimney. Like, yeah, I set up my own fort.
Dude.
Balboa. He's then charging people to take pictures with his fort. He's like, get over here. It's like, we did it. We did it.
Yeah.
If I can change, you can change. We can all change. Can I have some change?
Dude, what? All right, so what is, sorry to switch up subjects, but I have to know. What happened with Whoopi? She did a whoops? I didn't hear about this.
So this idiot.
Yes.
So this is the thing
I
that
love whoops,
I don't understand about celebrity. When you say something fucking stupid, you should just be like, I'm a fucking idiot. You should be like, I'm a fucking idiot, and I don't even know what I'm talking about. Whoopi Goldberg was on The View or whatever fucking show she's on. And she was talking, I don't know if you know, do you know that they're like, every high school now is trying to like, they're either banning the book Mouse, that graphic novel Mouse, or they're like, people are like, no, you can't because it's like, you know, a commentary on like, you know, the Holocaust. So, like, some places are banning it, some people aren't. And then Whoopi Goldberg was on The View, and she was like, you know, the book Mouse is not about racism. It's not about racism at all. It's not about race. And they were like, it might be about race. She's like, no, it's about man's inhumanity to man. Has nothing to do with race. And they're like, it might have something to do.
The producers are just looking at her
with
like, yo, Whoop. No.
So, after that happened, 2 days later, she just was like, yeah, I may have, you know, made a mistake. And it's like, what did you think? You'd think the lady who changed her last name to Goldberg would know a little bit more about the subject, but she didn't. And she's just saying whatever she wants to say. But she didn't say that she was stupid. She's like, I won't think that way anymore. It's like, what are you talking about? You could just say you were dumb.
That's the old whoopee cushion. That's what she calls it. She'll cushion in that little apology. I see what she's doing. A little sneaky. A little sneak. She snuck in a little apology, but she's like, I'm not full retard. It's like, well, yeah, you are.
She was just like, no, I knew what I was saying, but I didn't. And it's like, no, she was like, I was wrong. I was wrong. You could just be like, yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't taught that. You just be like, I don't know. I didn't know that the Jews were a race. It's like, you can afford to be like, I was fucking stupid. I'm just really
That would have been
stupid.
so much funnier if she read the wrong book and she was just referring to like a children's book named like Mike the Mouse. She's like, it was about a mouse who lost his parents. And they're like, whoa, easy.
She's talking about Stuart Little. She's like,
she brings out like a pop-up book. She's like, how is this about race?
She's like, look, the mouse in the motorcycle has nothing to do with the Holocaust. I'll have you know, Ralph, when he's on his way, has nothing to do with Warsaw, Auschwitz, or Buchenwald. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, it's crazy, though. This past couple of years, I've noticed, you said there's schools looking to ban Mouse.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of school, well, not just Mouse, but like other like novels or literature that's
Yeah,
been in
man.
schools for years. I feel like they're pushing a lot to get shit out,
They are.
which is insane.
It doesn't make any. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like it doesn't. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah,
Nobody cares. You really think that like
Yeah,
not
kids don't
having,
read.
You really think that not having this graphic novel in your school is going to like save? It's like finally we'll shut these people up.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, wait. They're
what?
gonna be like, wait, what is it? We
Yeah.
want it now. It's like
the parental advisory sticker all over again.
yeah.
You start banning stuff, people are going to be like, well, now I want it. Now I
Yep.
want it.
That's when everybody was like, dude, Easy rules.
It's like he's pretty good.
Yeah, he had a whoopsie. That's what you called getting AIDS in the 90s. Sorry, he had a whoopsie.
You think the doctor was like that?
He looks
like,
sick.
He's like,
He's whooped.
easy. Take it easy. Okay, here we go. Whoopsie daisy. You've got one T cell left. Whoopsie. Wah, wah.
You're going to die.
Dude, he goes full scat.
Dude,
That's
too hard to explain.
that's too hard. Yeah, that is. Sorry.
What else is going on? Your girl fucking she laughed at my fucking Instagram story with the Brady thing.
Oh yeah, dude. That was
Last
fucking
night I
good.
stopped at Helium to do a set. Like, Seamus was there. He's like, I did check his Instagram. I was like, dude. I was like,
Believe that is. He's like,
and
damn,
some
dude.
later facts. It's like, yeah, Brady, what are you nuts? If he did, I'd be like, okay, he's the ultimate person.
Having someone be like, look, I kind of believe this.
Seamus was like, you got me. I went to it. I swear to God. I was like, Seamus, that couldn't have been more fake ever. I wrote that in 1
He
minute.
told Bill Belichick to get the cocaine thing. It's like, yeah, that sounds like Brady.
Seamus is like, I knew it. He said that.
Way to get him, dude. You bamboozled a whole fucking Patriots nation right there, dude.
I know. It was funny.
Fuck me.
Yeah, it was good, though. But, yeah, I did the mic last night.
How'd that go?
It was all right. I wasn't on the list. I just went down because I wanted to give artwork to Shell for the 23rd, and I'm trying to figure out the sizing they need. Whatever. Bullshit. But then Brad was like, do you want to close this? I was like, no. All right. Then I duped up. I went to the outlet, duped up.
Oh yeah, you were a weed guy now, so you got
well,
Now wait, how much weed? Are you stepping up the weedness?
No.
You
No,
keep
I
it
keep
same
it. I keep
weed-
it in, yeah,
weed
no,
level?
I'm not. That's whoopsie levels, dude. I can't go too
Dude, if
hard.
you go full
I'll be
Whoopi-
up there like, first off, they're not a race. Wait, what?
Open a set with that
No
just to
context.
see how it goes.
How are you doing? They're not really a race. God damn it.
How's everyone feeling tonight? So first off, they're not a race. Anyway, so how do you guys feel about leverage jerking?
Women be shopping.
Sorry.
Let's go into a BT comic view fucking set.
Kick it! They're not a race. Kick it.
I get off. I'm like, I felt like that got
I
legs.
will give you, honestly, $100.
I'll do it for free.
Dude, if you
At the
just-
mic, I do
at
it.
the mic, just go up and be like, how's everyone doing? They're not a race. Kick it! Just like,
I ain't scared.
and have them play song and just be like,
If Bernie Mac was talking about Jews his entire
Dude,
set, I
that
would
would've-
blow my mind. He's like, I ain't scaredy.
it's like, is he being threatened by Jews?
Bernie Mossad was coming after him in the 80s.
Bernie Mac is like, Jerusalem, I said they weren't a state, and the next thing I know.
I did get worried about this. This is crazy. And I wanted to bring it up on this. I talked to him about it a little bit because it's so stupid. But apparently, there is a conspiracy theory. I don't know who started it or what it was on. That when Shane's video went to public, that was sent in by one of us. And the conspiracy theory is we set all of this up to push him further. Like he knew. I was like, I got to be honest with you. I feel like if I brought this plan to Shane, like, here's what's going to happen. You're going to get SNL. Then we're going to fuck you up with this video. You're welcome. I was like, what? No joke. That is no joke. Somebody, and they're
That
probably
is
just fucking around. Whatever.
Full retard.
I was like, whoa, that's insane. I was like, yeah. I was like, you're going to get some death threats.
So look, here, Shane, here's the thing. To make you immortal, we're going to have to destroy you.
Yeah,
here's the thing. What we're
I
gonna
was
do,
like,
dude.
what?
We're going to break you down. We're going to make you look super stupid. We're going to use the worst slur. Second worst slur you use.
It's top 5.
Definitely up there, dude.
It's a Philly 7.
So here's the thing. We're going to go Daryl Dawkins with that break the backboard down. Then you are going to lose the biggest opportunity of your life. We'll laugh. It will look back and laugh.
But trust me, best thing ever.
I'm telling you right now.
2 years later, crushing.
I'm telling you right
it's a
now.
long con.
3 years from now, you're going to be like, fuck everything. And thank me.
So that's...
Dude, you know what we should do every time we see Gillis now? Say you're welcome.
Yeah. Be
It's
like,
like,
hey,
you're
still
welcome.
waiting on that, you were against it.
What's that? You're on Rogan. You're welcome.
Dude, But I was like, that's wild.
Damn, that's a deep fucking
I really
conspiracy,
wanted to
Kyle.
find out where the origin was and just be like, you, my friend, have way too much
I
stuff.
also
You need
hope-
to get a fucking hobby.
I also hope they run away with it even deeper. Like, I hope it just
guarantee
keeps
you.
growing into some weird-ass thing.
Yeah, like, oh my God. I was just like, come on.
It's like, did
gotta
you
get
also
it.
know that Brian Six is his illegitimate brother? And
Yeah.
he was so resentful of him for so long, just doing things. He decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take him down a peg. But then in the long run, he was like, you know what? I actually love him. I need him to be on my side. I need him to be my friend. We need to be a family again. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to let him die. I'm going to let him die up on stage there on SNL. And then, you know what? We're going to come together at the end. It's like, did I betray you?
Full circle.
Maybe I did, but I did it out of love.
I call this theory synergy. It's just like, dude,
You're just like, synergy.
they're like, people are just like, well, I don't know what the fuck you just said.
You're like, think about it. Think about it.
Dude, that's a plan that guy would come up with. I was like, what?
He's also, they're not a race. Think about it. Also, in your thing, us Thor killers were like, also not a race. I don't know, just maybe lizards.
I started laughing though, and I was like, man, I should really fuck with that and like take the video that went, public and like
Sure.
the video of him in here doing it, but then mute him when he says that line and just put in the audio of Louis on O&A when he's like, you know how talking to Patrice. He's like, that's what he originally said.
Dude, you should take the video of this and then superimpose yourself in the background just coming up from behind the bookcase like... It's like, just zoom in circles. Like,
I want to get one of like release one with the editing on it so it looks like an old timey camera, like the Zapruder film.
Yeah, dude.
It's just passing by instead of like a fucking motorcade. It's just Shane in here and Matt recording.
You just superimpose yourself on the Lee Harvey assassination where you're getting shot on the Texan. Like, I was like, there we are. It's like, clearly.
You make Sydney the guy with the 10-gallon hat. It's like, I don't remember a black guy bringing him in.
It's like, there I am shooting 6. Remember that? Clearly, we're involved in this.
Yeah, so that's nuts. Still, by the way, side note, one of the funniest things I ever do is when somebody edited instruments to that picture. Funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. When Lee Harvey's getting shot, somebody edited in instruments like a ska band. It was so fucking funny. It's perfect, dude. It's like Lee Harvey, like... It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah.
I like
So,
that.
yeah, that's out there. So, good luck with that.
Oh, man.
That's a good one.
So, Groundhog's Day was today.
Did he see it?
He did. He saw his shadow.
Do you know Punxsutawney at one point was the leading city of AIDS in Pennsylvania? Punxsutawney's a shithole, dude. I've been there.
Fuck.
That's up by State College. This kid I knew lived like right outside of it. He's like, dude, we should go. They rage. And I was like, with the fucking
Rage with AIDS?
And then he's like, by the way, Punxsutawney riddled with AIDS. And I'm like, what? And he's like, we should go. I was like, get AIDS? I was like, no. Does the ground have? Dude, what if Gus had AIDS? AIDS.
He's the second most famous groundhog.
He's slim. It's like, whoa.
Terminal Gus. He's like, keep on scratching.
Yeah, and then he just
He's
shows
also,
his shirt up like Tom Hanks.
Here's my GoFundMe. It's like, if you win, please help me.
Yeah, but I've been there, and it is wild. It is nuts.
Who did? Wait.
That's all they got.
Punxsutawney is the AIDS capital of Pennsylvania.
It was.
And a place called Gobbler's Knob. Who'd have thunk it?
It's pretty good.
They're like, look, Pennsylvania poking my ass.
Come for the groundhog. Stay for the AIDS.
cum.
Stay for the cum.
Come for the groundhog, stay for the calm. I'm sorry.
Come on the groundhog.
I'm just the mayor.
But yeah, they do it up, and it's funny because like it's exactly like the movie. Like,
sure,
it's the exact same thing where they've like the top hats, and
all that shit. I watched the ceremony today.
Oh my god!
It was. I woke up and I was like drinking coffee, and I was like looking at the news, and it was like, oh, the live feed of the.
Did he see?
So he saw a shadow. 6 more weeks of winter, everybody. 6 more weeks.
I think the groundhog is more accurate than any meteorologist to ever.
Apparently,
work
he's
in
got
Philadelphia.
he's 46% right.
Yeah, he hits winners,
which is like wild to think.
That'd be sick if he had like a fucking like a QR code for like like bets.com.
Dude, I was just gonna say, how crazy would it be if one guy lost everything to Punxsutawney Phil?
Oh my god!
And he's just like
people bet on that shit
all the time.
It's insane.
He's like, come on, he's got 46%. He's
like, this motherfucker's gonna see it this year. I know it.
Shadow.
I mean, it's a 50-50. It's not a bad. You got good odds.
It's like shadow. Come on, they're gonna break my fucking leg, John.
Yeah, dude.
Break my fucking legs.
My kid's not going to college now.
Dude, one guy loses everything over Punxsutawney.
I guarantee it's happened.
It has to have happened. There's no way that there was a guy like sitting in Punxsutawney. He's like, you know how I got AIDS? Well, I'll tell you one thing.
I had to start sucking dick when I lost $50,000 on that goddamn groundhog.
I lost everything to Punxsutawney. Fucking idiot.
Who's taking that bet?
The most degenerate gambler in the world.
That's a bookie that takes anything.
He's like, oh, what do you... He's also like, is the sun going to rise? He's like, I bet it won't. I bet it. Come on, blackness. Eternal darkness. Come on.
So they did this yesterday? Was Groundhog Day?
Today was Groundhog Day.
Oh, you said, yeah, today.
Today was Groundhog Day. Second.
So that's it? You're just telling me that you saw it?
It's solid, but I don't know. I was talking about the degenerate gambling thing is funny, and I also disbelieve there's no way that in antiquity that someone tried to kill the groundhog. There had to have been an assassination attempt.
I bet you like local kids tried to fuck with it. You know what I mean? Like teenagers?
Yeah.
Guaranteed. That's like the ultimate mischief night prize is to get that goddamn groundhog.
There had to have been a thing. And I wonder how guarded, because I know it's not the same fucking groundhog every year, but I wonder...
I don't know if they had the life expectancy.
They don't. There's no way.
A lot of them get AIDS. That started up there. Groundhogs, dude. No protection. They're going raw.
HIV groundhogs.
Should have seen Gus in the 70s,
They're going raw. He's like, these groundhogs go raw.
Gus
Do not.
I love Punxsutawney. Just fucked up. He's hanging off a balcony like Jenny and Forrest Gump. It's like, goddamn, Gussie.
Gus is like, look, I didn't know who was there for the most.
It's a free man.
Phil's like, look, Gus had some problems. I had some problems. The 80s were wild. But what I will tell you is nobody did it harder than me.
He's like, man, I put Murray under the table when he was visiting. The groundhog's fucking nuts.
If Bill Murray did a press conference, like, so I had my own dressing room.
Oh, he bailed him?
Dude, if the groundhog bailed Murray.
He stuck his groundhog dick through canvas at Murray. That'd be sick because Murray does ball out on people on sets.
Yeah,
he's a dick, apparently. That'd be sick if he got tasted his own medicine by a fucking groundhog.
Big old rat. Just came out of nowhere and fucking teabagged him. He's like, you might have AIDS now. Groundhog AIDS.
Yeah, guess what? You're going to repeat that every day, too.
Look, I'll tell you one thing. You're going to be seeing the shadow of death. Anyway, 6 more weeks to live, pussy.
Let's do some blow.
He's like, do you want to get wasted? Gus is here.
Gussie.
My brother Gus is here. He's the most second famous groundhog.
So wait, what's his name?
Punxsutawney Phil.
It's Phil. They just keep getting new Phils. It's like the ultimate warrior. It's like the third warrior. That'd be sick if he ran out.
Dude, it would also be funny if they lost Phil and they just pulled out his Ultimate Warrior wrestling buddy like, hey. Uh-oh.
They're like, well, it's got to be Brown. They're like, I got a junkyard dog at home.
They used a junkyard dog wrestling
Zeus.
buddy like...
They're like, uh-oh, he saw it.
Zeus.
He's cross-eyed.
Look, he pounded the 6 months. I swear to God, it's 6 weeks.
They're shaking. They're like, whoa, calm down.
Dude, I also think it is crazy that no one has ever been attacked by the groundhog. That also has had to happen.
Well, they just hold him out, right?
They do, but like, I remember when Kyle was holding that ground. That's when Kyle got the rabies shots because the groundhog bit him.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that.
So when I do know they're not docile
I mean,
animals.
it's a wild animal.
Yeah,
It's
they're
like-
not docile.
And also, you're picking them up. There's
Yeah.
hundreds of people around. It's
This
cameras.
animal's scared shitless,
Yeah.
has no idea what's going on. I was waiting every time I watch it. That's why I watch. I watch for three things. One, someone to pull out the groundhog and the groundhog died overnight. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah,
Two, someone holding, because they hold him up like a fucking
like Simba.
and just have someone pick off the groundhog. Just like,
Oh, you're waiting for the poop.
yeah.
Or
I mean
drop the Duke on the
assassination,
top
dude.
hat?
I'm talking about assassination.
Okay.
Someone, like, for whatever reason, had a vendetta against the
Sure.
groundhog, kills the groundhog live on TV, which would,
Yeah.
terrible, but something I'm looking forward to. And then full attack, full
The animal
groundhog
attack,
attack,
sure.
like going, like the mayor's there. The mayor of
Well, the mayor
Punxsutawney-
holds them, right? Or who brings them out?
I think there's like 17 people on stage.
Yeah,
dude.
it looks like the
Looks
old
like a Wu-Tang
presidential
entourage,
inaugurations.
dude.
Remember when like JFK like took office like back then? It was like a big like the ceremony of swearing as president. It used to be like top hats and obviously it was like dressed in that. That's what they do with this fucking rat.
It looks wild, dude.
Yeah, it's their own inauguration.
But seeing Punxsutawney like claw at a dude's face, lose it, and then run.
That'd be like if they just fucked it up. And they fucked it so bad that they didn't even. They were like, "Dude, we can't find the groundhog." He's like, "I got to replace it." And this guy just like pulls out a Wolverine. He's like, "Jesus Christ!"
Replacing the groundhog with a rabid Wolverine. It's
That's
not
what you do.
But it's
Fuck
actually
stealing them.
It's Chris Benoit.
That's the Wolverine's name. It's like he's rough.
He's the rabid Wolverine, dude.
Dude. He's pulling a fucking giant lizard in there. It's like, whoa. Or like a gator. It's like, whoa. The fuck is this?
Dude, that would be the ultimate death prank. Put a fucking like poisonous snake in there.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, time to talk to Phil.
Yeah. Yeah, like a cobra.
Dude, it's like a black mamba
He
bites
just
you in the
pops
face.
out like, he's like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Seems like Phil has turned into a. We're here at Gobbler's Knob. Beautiful February morning, February 2nd, 2022. We're here to wait to see if Punxsutawney Phil is going to tell us there's going to be 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. Everyone here having a great time. Ooh, looks like they're about to open up the stump here, the ceremonial stump. And he's opening it up. Inside is a black mamba. Punxsutawney Phil has transformed into a serpent from hell and has just bit Walter Jameson in the mouth. One of the councilmen of Punxsutawney Phil fell down. All hail, Black Mamba.
Mamba's our new god.
Mamba is the god.
The mayor is really swelling up at this point.
Someone sucked the
It's
poison
huge.
out of his neck, spit it onto the ground.
Dude.
That would be fucking
If that was
wild.
the new fucking tradition, they're trying to fight off a black mamba. I'm like, I don't even get this tradition anymore.
Like, it just turns.
They're like, look, man, everyone's tired of the fucking groundhog.
So-
We get it. Let's spice it up.
Let me guess. 1817 groundhog. 1819 groundhog. It's
Yeah.
like, who gives
You
a
seeing a pattern here?
is in boring snooze fest. Let's put a fucking
Let's get the kids involved. You know?
put a venomous snake
We
in
need a
there.
social media presence. We get snakes. Instead of a groundhog, we have a snake pit, and we throw a kid into it. And if he lives, that's cool.
Then 6 more weeks of winter.
They're like, what?
He's like,
like-
I'm losing it, dude.
It's like in Indiana Jones when he throws the flare. He's like, rats, snakes. God damn it.
Dude, they turned Punxsutawney Phil in the Oh Mum She Fi fucking thing.
Yeah, they rip its heart out. Dude, if they recreated the scene.
Dude.
Was that Raiders?
No, that's Temple of
Or
Doom.
Temple of Doom. And they just bring him out. And there's a fucking witch doctor there.
With the huge horns, he's like, Kalima!
They're like, I don't know what this means.
Turns out there's going to be a ceremonial heart rip.
Heart rip.
Here we are, Gobbler's Knob, 2022. We're about to take Phil out of the magical stump. He is going to tell us whether it'll be 6 weeks of winter or an early spring. Turns out, our witch doctor, wearing the horns of a bull, comes on stage for the ceremonial heart rip. Phil, squirming a bit. Oh, he pulled the heart right out of that groundhog. The groundhog is dead on the ground.
But there is a shadow.
I can see steam coming off of the heart. Seems like a bleak winter is going to be here, the winter of our discontent.
It would be funnier if it was instead of the Shadow, see, it's if the witch doctor eats his heart or not. He did eat the heart.
He puts it on a plate. He's like, the witch doctor, thinking it over. I don't know if he needs
circling the heart.
He needs salsa or pepper. He's got all the condiments out on the table. They just put a condiment bar. He's like,
dude, he comes. Oh my god, dude, that would be so funny too because it's just they need to spice it up.
Do something wild there.
They did. I mean,
or if they fucking sacrifice a virgin just for Phil, they're like, it's 6 weeks of winter, or we kill this baby.
They just went over the top.
It's like, what?
Yeah, dude.
It's like Punxsutawney's getting wild now.
Did you find out they got nukes up there? They're like, we will push the button. It's like, what? What the fuck? Who gave them the keys?
Dude, I wonder if Punxsutawney has more power than we know. Like, he's the guy
I think there's more to it.
Like, he picks whether or not we're getting spring or winter, but he also is the guy who pulls a lever at, like, executions. Like, and here comes Punxsutawney Phil.
A little groundhog.
He's wearing a black hood. He's like, "Arr!"
Dude, I mean, dude, if you get the death sentence and you see a fucking groundhog executioner coming, like, come on, man. I'm already about to die.
You're in the lethal injection. Like, God damn. Do it, Phil. Do it, you fucking pussy.
I'll ride the fucking lightning.
Come on.
See you in hell, motherfucker.
I was like your brother anyway.
It's just like,
He's like, ah.
it just leaves. It's like, oh.
Damn it, Phil left.
That's how you know when the fucking ceremony's over. Now the lights flicker and Phil just leaves. It's like he pulled the trigger.
Phil getting in his car.
Just driving.
I don't know.
At the end of the day, 6 more weeks of winter. It's like, whoa. Yeah.
Phil taking off in his Volkswagen Jetta.
Have you ever been up there?
To Punxsutawney? No.
I think Kevin's been up there.
That's
a few
out
times.
near Pittsburgh, right? That's out.
Yeah, it's up
It's
there.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well, yeah, I don't know how far up it. Yeah, it was like a couple hours.
The only way I do know is that it's near Altoona, and the only reason I know that is because of the movie. Because Chris Elliott is like, we got to stay ahead of that storm.
Right.
Go to Altoona.
Oh, Altoona's a shithole.
I could
dude.
only
It
imagine,
is a
dude.
fucking shithole. God damn, dude. I've been there too. Spent a weekend there one night.
Why were you in Altoona?
Because I was up at State College for a year. So, like, these are all surrounding areas.
That sounds awful.
Well, it was like a lot of
Do
kids
they
that
have
went
an
to
AIDS problem
school.
too?
Everyone up there
Altoona?
does. They're wild. It's like Studio 54 up there.
He's like, okay, Punxsutawney, they got the AIDS. Altoona, Syphilis City, don't go there.
That's its nickname.
Syphilis City, don't do it. Scranton, I'm going to tell you right now, GW is out the ass.
Dude. Yeah, so, when on weekends, if I wasn't coming back to Philly and there was people like, friends of ours up there that were like, yo, I'm going home for the weekend. It's like, where do you live? A lot of them are local. They live like an hour away or within an hour because they don't really venture out up there. If you live near State College, you're going to fucking State College. So, Altoona was the place I went. This kid had a house party when we went. Dude, this was fucking, you know what's crazy, dude? I remember this too. We went back to his house. His parents were definitely the parents that didn't give a fuck what you did in high school. So this kid just comes barreling into the fucking driveway. He was nice to me, but the minute he got home, I was like, oh, you were that kid. Like, you could call your mom a bitch, and your dad wouldn't kick your door down and throw you out of a window. It's that kid. He's the privileged kid. So I was like, fuck it. So we
You're
got
calling
there.
his mom a bitch, too.
I was like, hey, bitch, what's for dinner? Hey, bitch, thanks for having me.
Bitch, I got to be honest with you. The accommodations were great.
Bitch, casserole, knocked out of the park. You dumb bitch.
Bitch, did you just make some Totino's pizza rolls? Thank you, bitch.
Hey, bitch, what's in there other than purple stuff and OJ? We got some Sunny D, you fucking bitch. That's how that commercial should go. We got some fucking purple stuff, some bullshit soda. Hey, bitch, where's the Sunny D?
You got the Sunny Delight, bitch.
Dude, so
Holy
right off
shit.
the bat, he walked in. We walked in. He just drops a giant bag of laundry, like throws it down the steps to their laundry. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, yo, mom, I'm having people over tonight, so like do something. I was like, hey, good to meet you. This doesn't even introduce me to his mom. She's like, all right, blah blah blah. He just gets the house.
Was she one of those like he's a wacky kid? She's like
just
one of those like what a jokester.
There's no way that woman's still alive. She was so pilled up, it was absurd.
Dude, I wonder what her obit looks like, dude.
Trust me, I was above the fridge minutes after she left there, just going through the scripts.
Man.
Because I was like, you guys are fucking idiots. You're worried about a party? It's like thousands of dollars in fucking pills up here. I was dumping them. I stole the fuck out of her medication.
What is this heart problem stuff here? She dies because
Oh,
you took
dude,
all
you know
of
what
her
I was doing?
medication.
I wasn't looking at the
That's
name.
when she dies.
Do you know what? You know why? What medication I took? It was all I did was didn't even look at the name. I went to the side. I was like, "This causes drowsiness."
Yeah, dude. When you see that slanty eye with
Woo! Yeah,
dude,
dude.
that's what you want. But don't mix with fucking alcohol with the little martini
Oh,
glass.
yeah.
Dude, prime
Half the stuff I
drugs.
got was just like cholesterol stuff. Because that's pretty much any
You're
medication
like,
is don't mix with alcohol.
I feel pretty good.
But then he has this party. The girls that come over, obviously he knew from like high school or whatever. They were
Tuna
there.
sluts.
Dude, insane tuna slots, dude.
Dude.
And then he was like, I mean, we had partied at school a few times, but like, I didn't see him in his own element. And that's a different person.
Dude, when
you
they're
know
in
what
the
I mean?
wild like that.
In the
fuck yeah.
well, in the wild would be outside.
I mean,
and
I'm just
he's-
saying,
but
like,
in their
when
home,
he's in his natural
yes,
habitat.
that's what I mean.
Hell
So
yeah, dude.
I didn't know he was like, I'm the man of the party. I have to be all attention on me. I was like, dude. So what he was doing was basically just trashing his own house. He's like, fuck this place. I was like, it's your parents' house. And I'm just watching this dude like, yeah, fuck yeah, Mark rules. Yeah. I'm like, what?
He's like, look, guys, I'm going to shit in the microwave. Never worked anyway.
He brought home, or he had his one boy came over with 4 old E's. He was like, brought 4 E's, let's duck it. And I was like, no. And they did Edward 40 hands. I go, you guys are the fucking biggest losers
Jesus Christ.
in the world. So,
Also, just chug the 40 if you're going to get that fucking wild with it. Just
Yeah.
fucking slam it.
dude, it's. So anyway, immediately he's like, you know what, I'm kind of hungry. And he pours a bowl of cereal and pours the old E, and he's like, yeah, I'm just drinking beer. And I was like, you're that. He's
Hey,
like, this is how I
everybody.
usually do it. I'm like, yeah, okay, tough guy. I'll be upstairs in your medicine cabinet.
Yeah, I'll be upstairs consoling your mother.
I mean, dude, at that point, I had to chill because I was like, I could literally rob. That's where my mind used to, when I was younger and a dickhead.
Rob it blind, dude. No one would know.
No one.
No one would know.
They would
Yeah.
just buy, family that just buys more. They're not going to look into
Nope.
it.
Like,
Like
what
my
happened?
dad would be like, what the fuck happened to that napkin? There's a goddamn napkin over there. One of you sons of bitches. I'm like, what?
I didn't know what you're talking about.
I mean, dude, he'd find that napkin. I'll tell you that. He ain't buying another one. What are we, fucking Richie Rich over here?
Yeah,
no.
dude. What are you, John D.
But-
Rockefeller?
Altoona was well. There's also a state college up there. So there's a Penn State Altoona,
Oh, man.
but people will go to and then transfer up to state.
Jesus Christ. Is Altoona like the retard branch?
Yeah, it's well.
They're
They're like, I'm
yeah.
just gonna do like Altoona for a couple of years, and it's like, yeah, because you didn't get into state school. I get it. Who gives a shit?
No, man. I'm going to Tunes, dude. It's fine.
So yeah, Altoona, Punxsutawney. There's a couple other random towns too. You know what's crazy? I never talked after I left state. I never like talked to those dudes like here and there randomly for like the next few years. Like 10 years later, I was at snowboarding up at Jack Frost in Big Boulder. In this like the part where like they sell shit 'cause I needed new gloves. Fucking kid walks up right behind me, and he's like 6, and I'm like, holy shit, man. He was like, he said, is your name Brian? I was like, yeah, Mark. It's me. You fucking. You know what I mean? It's like it hasn't been that long. You know what I mean? It hasn't been
wait a
60
minute,
years.
dude.
He's like, you're still alive. Like I saw you like 8 years ago. It wasn't that long. You know what I mean? So he's
like-
talking to me, and he's like, dude. What the fuck you doing? I was like, oh, me and my buddy, and my one buddy had gotten a house, and then me and my roommate at the time went up, and there was like 5 or 6 of us just doing a snowboarding weekend. And fucking, he was telling us where he was staying. He's like, dude, all the peeps are. I was like, dude, that's sick. You're having a party? Because I am low on meds. But I swear to God, he goes, dude, come over. And he pulls out one of those big freezer bags, like the thing, and the bottom is just laced with perk 30s. He's like, I'm doing perks now. I was like, dude, he's holding it up.
Moved on.
He's like, check these out. I was like, yeah, I used to steal them from your mom a lot.
He's like, oh, that bitch, she's dead.
Yeah, somebody stole her meds. She died.
I don't know. You should read her obituary. I'm sorry.
Obituary. Real obituary.
You're a bitch, dude. Anyway, I love her.
But dude, and then like the whole day, we'd be snowboarding or whatever, and fucking he was skiing. And dude, I remember a couple times I came down at the end of the hill. He was just sitting there getting hammered at like the one part at Big Boulder where you can like basically the outside bar, you look at the end of the trails. So when he come down, he's like, yo, still got he's just shook. It's like, dude, dude. And that bag kept getting a little lighter every time I saw it. And then he was like, you guys should come over tonight. We were tired as fuck, so we didn't go.
Damn, dude.
I was telling my buddies at the time who I was with about this, And they're like, this kid just sounds like an asshole.
Is that the last time you ever saw him?
Yeah.
Dude, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
That
was the last time anybody ever saw him. He took the rest of those fucking perks and was just like...
Also, it's like, why do you have that giant bag? You have like 50 perk thirds. I get it. There's 50, but it's like, there's no need for a freezer bag.
He's like, no, dude, I'm showing you how much there could have been in there.
I think it was full before.
Oh, yeah, dude. That guy was just fucking balling the fuck out.
He was handing them out. He gave me like 5. I was like, okay.
He's like, have a good day, dude.
He's like, yeah, have fun. The second show, though, a little slippery. Take some perks. Like, what? Fucking wild.
Don't go down Devil's Backbone. You will break your backbone. I have these. I actually have a broken back.
But he's that kid who just like gets the highest end gear.
Oh, yeah.
And just doesn't even touch a trail. Like, he just
dude.
sits at the bar and drinks all day. Which is, hey, man, that sounds great. Good for you.
Fuck it. You got the perks. You got the perks being there on
you got the perks
you got
now.
The perks,
instead of the juice. 50. What were you going to talk about?
I don't know. Oh, Wigger Roast was good.
Oh, yeah. Thanks to everybody who was on the stream for the Wigger Roast. I thought it was great, man. All the new Patreons that tuned in, and the people that came out was great. We're going to do it again. We're going to tweak some things because I think Bartley was right. Me and him were talking like the next day, and we kind of, and I know, Danny, you were with me on this because we never did it, but a few people had sent in pictures with backstories. And since we didn't do it the first couple times.
Wigger origin stories?
But now I have an idea of only submissions we're taking have to have origin stories or like facts about these people.
Yeah.
And then we'll riff on it, the picture, and burn this kid down for 2 minutes. But we'll also kind of pick what his origin is, and then we'll see who's close as possible.
Without going, it's like Wigger,
I bet you I get a couple.
It's like Wigger Price is Right. Who's close?
That'd be funny. It's like, no, turned it around, went to tech school. I'm like, what?
He's actually doing pretty good now.
No, it's like, I'm joking. He's dead. I'm like, all right. Because the dead one is like, that's your fucking, that's the wild card.
Yeah,
there.
dude.
Like, you want that.
You want the dead.
You can't say dead at you every time either. That's not fair.
No,
that's like betting $1 in the
that's
fucking.
Bullshit bet.
Yeah. Not going to
I don't
happen.
like that.
You got to come up with something. That's the easy way out.
Yeah.
All Wiggers are dead. We know that.
We know. Dude, that's what the obituary is. It's like, it's like, was he a Wigger? It's like, he's fine.
Yeah.
We already know how this is going.
So, that was great. And then the 23rd, we just put out the lineup. 223 at Helium. Going to Hell is back. We're going to film this one. We're not going to live stream it. But we'll get some footage. So if you're in the Philly area, come out to that. Already started selling some tickets.
Yeah.
I asked last night.
Super pumped about it.
Yeah. Great lineup.
Also, Sam, thank you for the shoes. The fucking sneakers.
Man,
Holy fucking Christ.
Yeah, Sam, that was crazy.
That was out of control.
Yeah.
I'm so, like, part of me is like,
I want to see you wearing them.
I want a place to wear them. I just don't want to wear them out. I want like a fucking nice funeral
There's a Foot
or
Locker
something.
up on Broad. Get that one.
Just kick my legs up like, yeah, that's fine.
Dude, you're just walking in with like a fucking Tits Death shirt or whatever the fuck band you're rocking.
Tits.
You're like, yeah, Tits Death. And then and Sam shoes.
That would be confusing. And what do you got there? Tits up, tits.
Also, a lot of people were messaging about a concert you guys should be bringing me to. Like a few. One dude
definitely.
has one that's not far. One guy I think is up in Jersey, and he's like, I guess it's his buddy's band.
Oh yeah, I'm
playing.
all about that.
I mean, I don't know if you knew the bands.
Yeah, someone sent me.
There was one that
show.
I saw that it was Obituary was playing in New Jersey.
Whoa, that's a real band?
Yeah, Obituary. Oh, bitch, dude.
That's pretty sweet. Are they good?
Yeah, they're good. They're
All
good.
right. Dude, it's funny, man, because I didn't know, but dude, you got everybody on your side. Dude.
Oh, I
Keep
know,
that
dude.
Karate out of
It
the
was
pit.
so funny
And
reading the
everybody's like,
comments.
fuck them. I go, then when I saw a couple of the videos that like you sent me and a couple people had tagged me in, I was like, this is what they fucking do?
Yeah, dude.
Fucking dipshit. And then somebody was like, dude,
It's
I've been to really good
crazy.
hardcore shows, but what ruins it is when
Is
they do
that-
that dumb shit. It's like, wow. all
Dude,
right.
you go to a show, you're like, man, this band is awesome.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, your fans are terrible.
And then
It's
they're
like,
"Ee."
dude, it's
Dude, they're doing the
awful
O pitch.
shit, man.
Yeah, I definitely. So yeah, if it's any show that's closer to Philly that we can get
Yeah,
to,
we'll
we'll
figure it
definitely go.
We'll figure it out.
And if you know, I mean, I would assume more mainline bands as far as like popularity.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to sit in some
Mainstream.
dungeon because I'm not
Gotcha.
gonna, I'm
I
gonna
get
be,
you. I
I'm
get
gonna
what
be
you're
observant.
saying. If we find a really nice, like something at the electric
First
Factory-
day at the pit, you got to get in the pit. I'm like, what is this, Fight Club? I think so. That's how
I
they
hope it would
dance.
turn his life around too. He's like, I got something so much better now.
Dude, what if I'm a hardcore kid at heart? I don't know.
No.
What if I am, dude? I might pick
What
up
if
some
he gets in,
change.
he's just like, oh.
I'm slowly morphing like Teen Wolf. I was like, not this time, Dad. I'm in the bathroom.
No, he's like, oh, jeez, Louise.
I open the door. My dad's like, I think we should talk.
Your dad's joking about the two-step. He's like, I gotta be talking about it for a while.
It landed on my face.
I thought it would skip a generation.
Yeah, so I'm down. I think
fuck.
I would definitely want to go, but I want to go to a venue where, like, obviously, it's
Yeah,
I'm not
I mean,
gonna be
like I said, the Electric Factory or whatever.
Yeah,
it's called
Electric
now
Factory would be perfect.
Would be perfect because that mezzanine.
Are they
is fucking-
open?
Yeah, that mezzanine is great. And you
Are
know
they
what?
booking anybody good?
I will tell you because I know the head of directions there, so I'll get hold of her
Perfect.
and see what's going on. with
Ask
that.
them. I don't even care the band.
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
it's
I'll
hardcore.
figure
or,
out what's going on.
I got to see this in real life.
Yeah.
This is wild.
It'll be crazy. It'll be.
When
a,
you get down there, will you?
oh yeah, I'll
will you
definitely-
step?
When I was there, the last show I saw was Guar, Napalm Death, I Hate God, and it was like amazing. I was
Yeah.
like, this is fucking great. But when Napalm started playing, I was like, man, I don't want
Are
to.
they hardcore?
Yeah, they're like more
Okay.
hardcore, grindcore. They're fucking, but there's metal. I love it. And
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to get in the pit. And then I was like, I'm getting in the fucking. I gotta fucking do it. And then,
Does that make you mad seeing them picking up change?
no, it just makes me jealous when I see people doing stuff I can't do.
Oh yeah.
That like I used to be able to do. It's like if you
Damn.
were out and you saw someone do, let's say this, if you saw someone do like a kickflip and they didn't do it the right way, but they still did it,
drives me nuts.
you'd be like,
to this day.
fuck this.
So many gollies, which is fucking just like
don't know.
dragging the tail end. It's like they get this far. The front wheels go up.
Oh yeah,
And they're just like beep boop, like nailed it. And I'm like, oh,
you
drives
lose
me
it,
nuts.
and then you want to get on the board and you want to rip it.
Yeah, it's like Gillis watching high school football games. Like I could be out there. But you actually have an injury now.
Yeah,
you're like,
that's the whole
it's
thing,
you.
dude.
You're Gillis, dude, watching hardcore.
There are times when like I'll be at a concert and like my knee will be like, "Don't do this to me."
You know, back in '92.
Dude, I was simply like, you have no idea what this was. You want to talk about a fucking show? Cannibal corpse, dying fetus, and vital remains.
Vital
At
remains.
the Trocadero was probably honestly was probably one of the heaviest shows I've ever been to.
Yeah.
It was so nuts. It
Yeah,
was
I don't
such
want
a
to
nuts
like.
show.
Oh, well, the Chalk's not even open now, but like the Electric Factory would be perfect. Say that.
Yeah,
Upstairs.
the mezzanine will be fucking good too.
Yeah.
So I'll check that out and try and figure
I wonder
out.
if they'd let us fucking. I mean, I guess you could use your phone to film a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, we could do that.
Yeah. They
I'm
don't.
not bringing my camera.
No, God,
No, don't do that.
no, because we just get footage of the dancing, and then I might, if I feel
Dude,
it,
get in there.
I'll get in there.
I get in there.
You gotta.
Will they hit me?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, when they're two-stepping?
Yeah, dude, that's
Ah.
part of it. You
I
might get-
thought they just did
I
their
would say this.
dancing.
Here's what I'm going to tell. No, dude. Part of
They
the
all look
dancing-
like when the great
part of
ants
the
like do their
dancing-
dance for 'em.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking synchronized swimming thing. It's fucking gay. But what I'm saying is, if you are in there doing the thing and you get fucking backfisted,
So that's what I mean. They're
Yeah.
not like targeting like in football.
no, they're just kind of
Okay.
wildly, randomly throwing punches. However, there are some dickheads who will purposely go on the sideline of things and like kick backwards, elbow backward. Like it doesn't matter. Like if
Yeah.
you're standing there, you're in harm's way. There's no way you're not.
The edge of the pit is
It's
like
probably
the
one of-
scariest.
it's-
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I would okay.
So
See, this is
be-
why I want to go. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
know
yeah.
nothing about this.
I would say like when you're there, if you are so inclined to get in, which I think
Go
you
to
should
the middle.
go to the middle, but also take your fucking glasses off.
Oh
you,
yeah.
those are.
Well, how do I see?
It's not gonna matter.
I might go holders.
Dude, I've seen people do that. I've also seen people get in there with like,
I have the chain though, like my aunt, the reading glasses. I'm like, all right, guys, chill out. These are new glasses.
stop, got a newbie here.
That's me. All right. Well, we'll look. We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
dude.
keep everyone up to date. And if anybody sees a show that's like near Philly, because I'm not driving that far for it.
Yeah, but at a bigger,
decent venue.
a decent venue,
Yeah,
something
no,
where
yeah, not at some fucking
Yeah.
row home in Punxsutawney. Actually, that sounds pretty
Yeah, that
awesome.
sounds
I
pretty
might do
good,
that. But all right, that's good, right?
Yeah, dude.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys.